All right, so QXC just tried to like, I don't know how you could say it, chug a sandwich, basically, before, like, we got back on air during the break. He's, like, about to choke to death. I'm just trying to buy him some time. He's, like, he just ate, like, his entire wrap. He can't say anything. I could call him a girl, and he wouldn't even be able to reply because he's got so much sandwich in his mouth. All right, so we're about to go into Bonbons versus Puzzle. The map is actually going to be Terminus Re, an interesting map for PvP. QXC finishing up the sandwich. Finishing it up, it's going slowly. He's just like looking down at himself, watching himself eat. That's so weird, QXC. QXC actually goes in the bathroom and eats in front of the mirror and watches himself eat.
I thought I was going to choke, and I started to tear up.
So what? I'm still a rock star. I've got my rock
다시 표정 관리가 안 됐어요. 슬레이어스 박서. 이소민 주먹이 싸는 소리 아닙니다. 럼 샤이니 스타.
I am a rock star. I've got my rock moves, and I don't want you tonight.
NS 소서 선.
And I'd like to make myself believe.
MVP 더블 레이스.
What? Is that like money?
이렇게 진로.
It's like a bunch of wealthy stuff.
I'd like to see him take a
럼
swing.
샤이니 스타. OGS 히어로.
I
Makes me so proud.
폭스린. 아 잠깐만. 폭스린.
what? What was that?
오케이.
Who is that?
폭스.
That's Gisato, man.
No, I know who just
Oh, he's saying Fox Lin. Fox Lin.
폭스 사커.
I love this guy. There he is right there, man.
Gisato was watching himself. That must have been good.
Yeah.
And the other dude, he's like, oh my god, why did they just show them? Why did they show that? I thought I deleted that. Didn't I burn that record? They're like, no man, I made copies. And I
You see, you got a little crumb right there, man.
Where, man?
It's like, no, on the other side. On the other side.
Don't touch me. Is it there?
No, it's
Did I get it?
there. You got it. It's on
Did I
your
get
finger. Look at it. There it is.
I didn't actually eat it. There, I found it. All right. We're good.
It's like a makeup crusted little chrome.
No, man, it was a joke. I was like pretending to eat it. I even got producer to react, and then it like got it on the ground. No big deal. It's fine.
Like, this is the best cast ever, QXC. I'm so excited to be working with you, man.
Oh man, we have such good.
Here at the GSL, we do, what did you say earlier, professional, casual? Is that what we do?
That's
Where
what I
you've got,
do.
Like, you've got the nice t-shirt. and
You
you've
do
got,
professional. I do professional.
I don't know.
casual.
This is a striped shirt. This isn't even a...
Okay, so hair, bandana, blazer. So if anyone follows me on Twitter, you'll know about this. I'll tell you later. So here we have vanvanth. He had PvP in both the round of 32 and the round of 16.
All I want to say about this guy is he's probably the luckiest player in PvP I've ever seen. Things just go right for him.
This is the guy who... Did he go DTs and soccer?
Yeah, he's the one who got DTs when soccer was like, well, the thing is, I have an observer, but it's all the way over there, and I'm making a Colossus. Maybe the observer will get back in time. I don't really know. I'm not going to cancel my Colossus and just win the game. I want the Colossus so bad that I will just chance everything. I've got 2 sentries at the top of the ramp, but could force field the DTs out. I won't even do that, though. I'm just going to let Bonbons win. Match-fixing scandal? Incoming? No, it was really weird. He's like the luckiest player ever. Puzzle, though, is so good.
Puzzle's quite good. Puzzle basically dismantled MMA. Although, I mean, it was like just Puzzle knew how to abuse the matchup. He went DTs both games. MMA wasn't ready. Apparently he played Fox Chef.
Is there supposed to be FXO Chef?
No.
It's not like a secret team.
Chef changed. He's on We Made Fox.
They didn't tell me about this, man. Like, Chef was still in the team house today. I don't know what
you were gone for like a day, so we did all this cool. Like, we recruited a bunch of new players, and then we kicked Chef off and sold him to We Made Fox, and he's in slavery there.
Oh, God.
And here are the maps. Terminus, dual site, Zelnaga Fortress. What do you think about these maps, PvP?
Well, the interesting thing about Terminus is it's a very large map, but it's still, it's still a map where 4-gate can be used. It's just much less likely. It's very long, and even though 4-gate kind of, people say, well, it doesn't matter how far the rush distance is. Well, it kind of does, because it makes there a lot more different possibilities where pylons can be placed, and it takes a long time to walk all the way over there. Timing's a little bit weird. So it's very common to see different builds on Terminus, but the other maps, they're just standard maps. There's nothing unusual about them. It's not like Tall Dream Altar where you have to 4-gate, or like Scrap Station where you have to 4-gate. So I expect to see some interesting strategies from vanvanth. He doesn't like to play longer games. He doesn't like to play PvP he doesn't play to the late game. He just does all-ins or does DTs. To be honest, that's what he's been doing. He used to be in Code S. He was actually pretty good. I'm not saying he's bad now, but he just hasn't been showing me good games here in Code A. Maybe he's lost some confidence. Maybe he's a little nervous. Just doing the little nod. You give me the QXC nod. QXC nods like this every now and then. You just can't get a word out of him. Can I get a word out of you? You were going to nod. You were going to nod, and it was going to be the joke. I was going to be like, oh, but you didn't give me a word.
That was such a perfect timing for the game starting. And the red Protoss in the right side of the map, known as the player who is the one and only.
And it's also vanvanth.
With the fist. I think the fist is a recurring theme.
Yeah, that guy, he needs to be a little more creative, man.
vanvanth.
Yeah, vanvanth, no one really knows.
German is vanvanth. Wait, do the thing.
Oh, right, the thing. Over here, at the bottom left. I want you...
You see that? I got in your head. I distracted
got in my
you.
head, man. Moletrap used to do that all the time.
Mine was on time. I was talking about it. Then we were talking about the German spelling of vanvanth. He's actually the Count. The Count Protoss.
That's cool. I didn't know that, man.
Because he knows how to count up to 4. Because that's the maximum number of gateways he uses.
Yeah, that's true. He doesn't ever go up to 5 gates. He likes to stick with the 4. Because 5 gates doesn't make sense. Because 7, 8, 9... So I ruined the punchline.
What? Hey, Wolf. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
So in the bottom left-hand corner, we have some scouting going on. That's actually the top middle corner. I'm not very good with directions. And the probes just kind of chilling. They both... Wait, no, that's weird. So Puzzle scouted cross, and vanvanth scouted close. And now, are they both going to scout the same... Yep.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird. It's
Yeah,
like
that is
they
a little
weren't really
weird.
watching. It's weird if you do a specific cross scout like that, where you're looking for your opponent's probe and you're trying to predict something, and then you just don't even pay attention and don't see. That was a little strange.
Yeah, so the probes both going to go in and go back out and high-five each other again. Wait, what's going on in Red's
Okay,
base?
so
he's
right
like
now,
doing stuff.
vanvanth is, or vanvanth, or whatever you'd like to call him.
Just call him the Count.
The Count. All right, so the Count, he's counting to 2 right now. He's added the second gateway. He's going to be doing the 3-stalker rush build, whereas Puzzle is just kind of blindly getting his second gas. He made his first Zealot. He's getting a stalker out. He's chrono boosting his warp gates. He may add some more gateways here, but either way, he's taking his second gas pretty soon here.
So what do you think we'll see from him? I don't really understand this
He's
matchup.
most likely going to go for a 2-gate or 3-gate robo. And in fact, he has gone up to 3 gates. He may add a 4th gate and just pull probes out of gas kind of at certain timings where he needs more of the other. You do see players do that sometimes, but I think he's just going to go 3-gate robo since he has added those 3 gates.
Meanwhile, double chrono boost at vanvanth's base.
Yeah, he wants to. The 3-stalker rush, you need to get the 3 stalkers out ASAP. You want to find the probe that's going to make the pile. Now, this also could be a blink build by Puzzle. That's something he really likes to do. And there's the Twilight Council going down. Actually, wrong base. Twilight Council going down in the Count's base.
Nice. Does the Count have a Zealot? And Puzzle's probe, we're not seeing it, but Puzzle's probe is going to get into the base and see...
Absolutely nothing.
Except he does see the 2 stalkers. Is that a tell?
Well, he knows he did the 3-stalker rush, which is kind of a sign that he's teching up quickly.
Didn't he only see 2 stalkers?
Well, I think he saw the 3rd one. It was just moving around. But either way, when you see the 2 or the 3, generally if you see 2 like that, it's kind of weird because you'd see a Zealot and a Stalker if it was just the other way. So you see, he knows essentially that his opponent's taking 2 gas. He doesn't know exactly what. This Stalker actually getting caught here could be really bad for Puzzle.
Does some damage, and the sentry up on the high ground. So he knows that if he goes up, he risks a force field. Actually, interestingly enough, Puzzle's warp gate finishes first. So I guess he chrono boosted out.
Yeah, because the Count was chrono boosting out the Stalkers.
Oh yeah, of course. That makes sense.
That's how that kind of goes. So the robotics is made for Puzzle when he sees the Stalkers because he knows it's not going to be a 4-gate. And he's safe to make his Robo. Gets that ASAP. But it is going to be Blink. Now, Robo is safe against Blink if you have good control and you get those Immortals out. He is going to make 1 Observer first. And with good force fields, though, he should be able to hold this. The problem, though, is that Blink has an insane late game on a map like this that's so huge. You do all sorts of crazy Blink counterattacks.
Yeah.
Base trades. Do you like base races, base trade scenarios? Is that what is that your thing, QXC?
Did somebody say base trade?
Actually, yeah, I just said that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did.
So you can blink into the main. Obviously, there's the spot just above the main. There's from the natural. Is there? Oh,
Hold that
oh,
thought.
and he's
He
going
may just go for it, but he messed up the blink.
That was a really bad blink, but he does kill the sentry. This means there's no more force field, so he'll be able to get up. Once this force field's gone, he can just push up. But look at he's taking so many hits here. This is takes a lot of damage.
Well, if we were microing his stalkers, this would be awesome. But he's not microing any of his stalkers.
Oh, and here's the Immortal. The Immortal's going to make a huge difference here. But Puzzle can just blink out of the... Puzzle's just going for the Immortal. Is he going to get that? No, he does do a significant amount of damage to the Immortal, but he really...
I can't stress to you enough, QXC, how much the count should have won that game, like won the entire game just then, but did not micro at all. And just
I don't know really what happened there. I felt like the count was way ahead, He had the same number of stalkers, but with blink.
Exactly.
How do you lose? I don't know.
Well, you just don't micro, you don't blink, and that's what happens. Like the first blink he did, he wanted to blink. Well, hold that thought.
Oh, here we
He's gonna
go.
run up here again.
Another, and he goes right for the Immortals, but he doesn't go for the Immortal that has low health. And you can see his stalkers just kind of melt to the Immortal. But he does kill the other Immortal, and now he's going to have to back off here. Probably waiting to try and blink that stalker out. There we go.
No. I mean, the lack of micro here by Bonbons is just frustrating, actually, to be honest. I'm like, oh, he's got this maybe if he just blinks back a little bit and he just doesn't do it.
Wolf actually just threw up during that battle.
I did. I actually have like a trash can here for bad PvP micro just in case it happens. And he's going to run up here again. He just has less units.
vanvanth he just knows he has blink. He can keep applying pressure here without too much risk, but he's not really getting himself ahead in any way.
Exactly. Now the Twilight Council is going down for Puzzle. You have to eventually do this because you can't win fights against good Blink Stalker micro unless you have Blink Stalker micro as well on your side. Like, you have to be able to chase against Blink. So, he has to get his own Twilight Council as soon as he feels ahead. Now he feels comfortable enough to make that investment. And, of course, Puzzle's actually supply blocked right now, but I don't know if it's going to really matter. These Zealots running up here to try to tank some damage. The Immortal just does too much damage, though, to those Stalkers. Bonbons is not doing this right. Just to be blunt, usually when you do a build like this, you pressure. If you get to this point, you just back away. You get a Robotics or you make it an expansion. Then you use an Observer or some way to blink into your opponent's main when he tries to counterattack you.
Right.
And you get harassy. You get kind of annoying. But you don't just kind of sit there and keep attacking Immortals and losing stock.
Harassy.
You get a little harassy,
When Wolf does that, he does a little shoulder bob and his head moves up and down, and he's like spinning a disc. He's like a DJ. He's like, you get a little harassy, and you're like, what?
You do, man. That's how you do this
Oh,
build.
the balanced pen. It just fell. It was
sorry.
sad. I even forgot about it.
I was like laughing so hard I shook the table and it fell. I just ruined the world. I ruined the whole world.
I just knocked over my
Oh, he's
water
going to go
bottle.
for
wow,
a blink up here. Well, actually, he's not going to.
No, he's not going to blink up.
Well, he's going to finally
just
start
too many
blinking back,
units.
but there's just too many units, exactly. And when the blink of Puzzle finishes, Bonbons is it's going to be lights out for him, man.
The count will count no more.
There's a countdown for the count.
You could say his time is up.
You could say that.
Fate has counted out his remaining hours or seconds or whatever.
He may blink his last Stalkers here. Running up the ramp again. He's trying to use these Zealots to gain vision, but he just doesn't have the superior Stalker count. And if you don't, you just can't do this. And there's the offensive blink.
Nice. Very
that's
nice
gonna be it,
by
man.
Puzzle. He's going to focus fire down the Immortal. It's really the highest DPS dealer.
Well,
and actually, this is going better for the count than I thought it would.
Well, that's because the Immortal was shooting at Zealots.
Oh, as
that-
they were warping in.
Yeah, that was a little bit of missed micro by Puzzle, but he's still significantly ahead. In fact, right now, 13 Stalkers to 6.
Wow, that's...
And look at this blink micro. That's how you do it. You see that Puzzle micro?
Puzzle, clearly the superior microer. And there's the WW from the count.
I gotta say, I was extremely critical of Bonbons in that game, and he just got nervous or something. When he did that first blink up, he blinked 2 of his Stalkers over the force field because he realized there was a position where you can do that. If you do that, you blink the second round of Stalkers up. If he had done it at that very moment, he would have been able to kill the army. Like you said, he killed the Sentry. He had a better Stalker count, and then like the Immortal would have popped out after he has 8 Stalkers to 3 or something. He just targets down the Immortal with good blink, and he blinks back his Stalkers. But as it turned out, Blinks back his stalkers. He's doing a little harassy stuff.
The stalkers, and he just blinks them back, just throws them.
Like picks up his mouse and just it's like, do you ever watch Death Note where like the one guy's like doing the delete, and he's like delete, and he like throws stuff off of his table,
and, like, rips the pages off and throws them in the air, and like throws the pen at them, and it's like delete, and the page like shimmers and evaporates.
And there's the scene where he's like, I'll take this potato chip and I'll eat it. You know what I'm talking about?
Those scenes weren't actually in Death Note, but they should have been.
I know, man.
Delete.
But seriously though, if he just microed that a little bit better, I think he just choked. He was like, I can't tell exactly how many stalkers he has. Should I go up or not? And his stalkers first 2 died, and he was like, oh no, I missed this timing. And instead of just trying to play the later game, I can't stress to you guys enough how annoying it is to play against someone with good blink micro in the mid to late game. Every time you try to move out, he just blinks into your base, it kills a few pylons or maybe a gateway.
I have a question. Is the mid to late game in PvP like the 10-minute mark?
Yes.
Like the 1 base 12-minute mark? Like, because I've actually never seen someone expand and survive in PvP.
Well, that is the general rule. Don't expand in PvP.
Yep.
You do sometimes get weird games where it's just a Colossi battle. Sometimes there's Zealots and Archons. Things get a little weird, but we're going to jump into the game now.